Let's start with what really determines your success online. And it's not a secret traffic hack or some AI tool or even the right niche. It's your mindset. Now, before you roll your eyes or think I'm about to go full motivational speaker on you, I'm not. When I say mindset, I'm not talking about believe in yourself or manifest success. I'm talking about how you process failure, how you handle friction, and how you think about progress when the results aren't showing up yet. Because here's the brutal truth most people avoid. You can have the perfect niche, you can follow the exact steps someone else used, and you can still fail if you're thinking like a dabbler instead of a builder. See, most people come into the online business space with two pieces of invisible baggage. The first, they've been burned. Burned by gurus, burned by systems, burned by hype. They've tried things before, maybe even bought courses, clicked the Start Now buttons, but they never saw it through. And eventually, they stopped trusting themselves. The second, they've been conditioned by school, by society, and especially by marketing to believe that success should be fast, effortless, and guaranteed. But online business doesn't work like that. At least not the kind that lasts. It's not a lottery, it's a craft. It's more like learning to play guitar than buying a slot machine. You don't get good at it because you bought the guitar. You get good at it because you practice. Every day. Even when you don't feel like it. Especially when no one's watching. If you want to succeed at digital marketing or building any kind of income online, you need to install a different operating system in your brain. One that isn't wired for hype, but for progress. Let me walk you through the 3 mindset shifts that made the biggest difference for me and for others who've actually made this work. Shift number 1. It's not about quick wins, it's about iterations. Everyone wants the shortcut. They want to know what button to click, what ad to run, what script to copy. But shortcuts are only valuable after you've built the core skill set. The people who win in this space don't measure success in dollars at first. They measure it in iterations. They ask, did I test something new today? Did I learn something from what didn't work? Am I slightly better this week than I was last week? That's how progress is built. Iteration beats perfection, always. Shift number 2. Failure is not feedback, it's required. Let me say that again. Failure is not optional, it's required. If you've never run a bad ad, written a terrible email, or posted a video that got 9 views, you're probably not trying hard enough. Most people get paralyzed by the fear of getting it wrong. But the truth is, getting it wrong is how you get it right. Every failed campaign teaches you something that moves you closer to a working one. Every awkward first step becomes a foundation for confidence later. What kills people isn't failure, it's the expectation that they shouldn't fail. If you embrace the fact that failure is part of the path, you stop avoiding it and you start moving forward. Shift number 3. You don't need permission. You need action. A lot of people wait to feel ready. They binge content. They analyze. They compare themselves to people who've been doing this for 5+ years. And they never start. The truth is, no one is going to give you permission to build your future. You don't need a certificate. You don't need approval. You don't need to know everything before you begin. You need to start before you feel ready. Because clarity comes from action. Confidence comes from action. Success, that comes from action compounded over time. If you're serious about creating online income, the shift happens when you stop waiting and start building. Let's wrap this up. Mindset isn't hype. It's not optional. And it's not a feel-good exercise. It's the lens through which you process every win, every loss, every stuck moment. Without it, you'll constantly chase new tactics without ever building traction. With it, you can keep going, even when it's hard. And that's what leads to real results. So here's what I want you to ask yourself. Am I thinking like a builder or still hoping for a shortcut? Because builders get results. They don't need hype. They need clarity, consistency, and the willingness to learn through action. If that sounds like the kind of mindset you're ready to step into, you're going to love the next part of this course. In part 2, we're going to get into something most people skip, but it's one of the most important pieces of the puzzle. Finding the right niche. Not the most popular one, not the trendiest one, but the one that actually fits you. Let's go there next.